Today is Wednesday, the 19th of July 2023. My name's Mark Sexton. I'm a retired police constable from Birmingham. There are a few things that I would like to and I need to clarify about some of the most recent events. Before I do that, I'd just like to read something from my phone, which is a list of 27 different organisations, corporations and the judiciary, police and regulators who I and others have been in contact with regarding the situation that we are in right now. Criminal complaints to the Metropolitan Police, West Midlands, Warwickshire and Thames Valley Police have been made. Complaints to the Independent Office of Police Conduct. The Police Crime Commissioner at West Midlands Police, Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London. The Police Federation of England and Wales, the Metropolitan Police's Federation. Direct contact to Sir Graham Brady MP, head of the Conservative Party 1922 Committee. Direct to Nadim Zahawi MP, who was the Vaccine Minister. Direct to Teresa Coffey, MP for Health. To the UK Health and Security Agency, to NICE Group, NHS Head Office. Direct to Cressida Dick, former Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. Director Stephen House, who was the acting Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. Direct to Sir Mark Rowley, who's the current Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. Also direct to Hugo Keith and Baroness Hallett, who are the chair and the lead barristers of the independent inquiry that's currently being carried out with regards to the government's handling of the pandemic. Director Andy Cook, head of the Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabularies, and also direct to the Association of Crime Commissioners and Chief Constables. Direct to General Sir Mark Colton Smith, head of the British Army. Direct to the High Court in London. Direct to the International Criminal Court in The Hague. That was a joint application with Hannah Rose in December of 2021. To the MHRA, to the GMC. Direct to Lord Chancellor Robert Buckland, and also direct to the Lord Chief Justice Burnett. All of these establishments people named have all been sent documentation, evidence, emails or face-to-face meetings where they know exactly what's going on, what is happening and the crimes that are being committed and by who. Yet they continue to do the things that we the people are asking them to stop doing. The crimes, which are awful and heinous, of which there are many, and the named and known offenders who also have been named. I and others cannot legislate for the failings of these establishments. We haven't not investigated these crimes. It's not the people, it's the establishments who are guilty of not carrying out their lawful duty. And I wish people would bear that in mind. So yes, we've been trying and trying and trying, and we keep getting attacked for trying. Yes, we know it's their system, but you have to exhaust all avenues in their system. And we are now at a stage where an application is currently with the High Court, where we are requesting and demanding the Metropolitan Police investigate the crimes that we reported to them in December of 2021. They have failed in their lawful duty to uphold the law, and it is only right and proper the court instruct the Metropolitan Police to do their job, that we the people pay them to do. And they must remember they are independent and should not follow any government diktat or agenda, which is clearly what's happening. Excuse me. So as a result of that, we are within our rights as lawful men and women to protect ourselves from harm, injury, loss, death, damage, and to keep the peace ourselves. If the people we rely upon and pay to do those jobs are failing to carry out those duties, we have no choice. And the law says that we can do that. Their law and our law. And that is exactly what we have to do now. A recent campaign has been carried out and started last Friday at 7 p.m. I'm sure people will have seen the yellow circle with the wording on it and the black writing. That seems to have gone very well. It's been shared all over TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and it's now gone around the world to many different countries. There's tens of millions of views and shares, and a lot of people have got on board. As part of that campaign, there is a website. It is a secure website. That website also contains the facility to download a letter. That letter you can please send to your local MP and to Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, telling them our position. We don't want them anymore. We've had enough. They need to leave. They are no longer fit for purpose. They are dismissed. They are sacked. They should not be receiving any more of the public's money, our money, not government money, our money. And this is where we are, and that's the situation we are in. This has generated a significant amount of mistrust on all social media platforms, and I and others are getting attacked left, right and centre. Various groups and individuals have taken it upon themselves to say things that are not true, and I'd like to clarify. I am not a Freemason. I have never been a Freemason. Please understand that. That seems to be something that's associated with all police, but it's not true. Yes, there are Freemasons in all aspects of society, but that's not something that I've ever had any involvement with or understanding of until the last 3.5 years, where my learning curve has been very steep, just like many others. I would ask that we come together in unity. Doesn't matter whether you like me or whether you don't. That's not the issue here. People are complaining. They don't want to change their profile photo. They don't want to download the letter and send it because they'll be seen as anti-establishment trying to take down the government. Yet you are allowing the government to murder our families, our friends, our neighbours, our colleagues, and they are stealing all of our money. But you're worried about changing your profile photo or sending a letter asking them to stop and to leave office and to put good men and women in place, which we need. And then those words are attacked. Oh, we don't need government. We don't want government. Why are you saying we need to have good men and women in those buildings down in London? We can't just flick a switch, move 650 out, or should I say 649 out, because I think Andrew Bridgen is doing a fantastic job and is asking all the right questions and is making all the demands of government. He's the only one in there. He's a lone voice. So he can stay. But we need to fill it with good men and women whose sole interest is for the betterment of society, who will not be corrupt and criminal and compromised and blackmailed, who will not listen to the World Economic Forum, the United Nations and the World Health Organization. We don't want them in our country. Get out. We never invited them in the first place. We are in charge. We decide who goes into Parliament. We decide who leaves, and we need to take that power back. People have also sent suggestions for the wording that's on that profile photo. People have also suggested it should be black and white. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Imagine if we put a black and white photo on there. Oh, he's a Freemason. He's sending a message to all the Freemasons. I would have been crucified, and so would have many others. And I'm still getting criticised because it's yellow, which is the Ukraine flag. You people need to get a grip and need to realise that all your bickering, all your name calling is causing nothing but divide. We're starting a campaign to raise awareness. There is more awareness now of what's been going on the last 3.5 years than ever before. It's not about vaccinated or unvaccinated, black or white, Christian or Muslim or Jew, gay or straight. This is about us as one in unity. We have to take back the power that we have in our country. It is our right, our lawful right. These people are criminal and they have to be removed. We have to rely on ourselves now. This is not anarchy. I'm not taking down the government. We are not taking down the government. Excuse me. Government is an establishment. It's a corporation. It's a building. The issues that we have are the people who work in that building, the men and the women. They're the ones who need to be removed and replaced, not the actual building and the establishment itself or the corporation, as so many of you are rightly pointing out. We need an interim period to make that transition. We need local communities to take back the power. We need to do this, and we need to do it as quickly as we possibly can. But it's not going to happen overnight. So if we do have an interim government with good people making sure that all the wrongs are righted and very, very quickly, there's nothing wrong with that. And I believe the infrastructures in this country are very, very good. We have good people in good positions, but they've been infiltrated with an agenda of people, an agenda that's following a very, very dangerous and criminal and satanic evil agenda that we must stop. And these people have to be removed, and they have to be held to account. There has to be remedy and redress for the many, many victims of these wicked and evil crimes. But shouting and pointing the finger and causing divide and the mistrust has to stop. And we need to come together. And posting videos and photos and calling each other names is wrong. I would never go on anybody's social media and deliberately try to cause issues or divide or criticise the hard work that they are doing and putting in. But many of us are now getting that happening to us a lot, and it's too much, and please stop. And I've no doubt this video will go out and people will pick on the video. They'll pick on the colour of my shirt or my tie, or they'll pick on the fact that I'm in a certain location or I've said certain words. You've got to stop doing this, because I'm not benefiting from this. I have one agenda. I'm a father to my two beautiful daughters, and if you met them you would understand why. I love them dearly. I also am a grandfather to a beautiful 9-month-old little girl. I love her too. I have a great relationship with my partner, my wife, Tick. And together we have to come through this and pull through this together. I'm not making any money. Nobody's given me any money, so please stop saying that. I've not gained financially. I'm not gaining. I'm not a grifter. I'm not a shill. I'm not gaslighting. I'm not selling your data. That is a secure website with a secure email. That email has one purpose. So we're all in one united group, so we can send one message when we need to. If we need to unite, if we need to be in one location at one time as a gathering, we might have to do that, and that time might be soon. But I guarantee you, and I promise you, nobody's stealing your data. Nobody's going to send your data to, MI5, MI6, the government, the police. We're not doing that. But don't be naive to believe they don't know who we all are. They do. There's CCTV everywhere, ANPR cameras everywhere, facial recognition everywhere, Siri's listening to everything we do. Alexa is listening to everything that we say and do. Obviously, if you've got them. You're on protests, you're on social media. You tick the box to agree to their terms and conditions, which means they share everything that you say and do. They already know who we are and what we're doing. I'm standing up and saying, I am Mark Sexton, a retired police constable from Birmingham. I am here. I withdraw my consent to be governed. I will not comply. Get out, you are criminals. I am going to the police. I am going to the High Court. What's wrong with that? It seems to be a big problem for a number of you. And I will say, stop the infighting and the bickering and the name calling and the finger pointing. I have no desire to do anything bad to anyone. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes and said things that I shouldn't have done. But please stop saying things that are not true. Work together and come together, whether you like me or not. This is about saving our children and their future, taking back our country and stopping these criminals from stealing our money. Wake up to this. I don't know what else I can say or do. My final words to you are this. We are stronger together as a united front. They have a big, powerful engine. We can have a bigger and more powerful engine, and we can have them on the back foot. We can put them in fear, because what they fear the most is the uprising of the people coming together, removing that consent and not complying. You can choose whatever words you want to choose. You can change your profile photo or not. The choice is yours. But leave us to get on with this. There's more to come. We can't keep living the way we are living, and these people have to be held to account. How we do that, I do not know. If the courts won't do it, then we as a people have to come together and set up our own systems to make sure this never happens again. Please come together in unity, join together as one, and stop the unnecessary bickering, infighting, name calling and finger pointing. Nobody is stealing your data or setting you up to fail. If this goes wrong, it's on me. I will take full responsibility, Mark Sexton. Nobody else. This is my idea with the help of others. If people start kicking your doors down, it's my fault and I'm sorry. If it goes well, it's my fault too. So no matter what happens, the book stops here. I will accept full responsibility for my actions, for my words, for the things that I'm doing, for my actions and inactions. Please do the same for yours. Thank you very much. More to come. We don't stop. We fight this tyranny and we do it the right way. No bloodshed, no riots, no burning of buildings. We stand together as one in love and unity. We respect the law, our law, and we make sure this stops once and for all. Enough is enough. I will not comply. I withdraw my consent. Thank you, and God bless.